I wanted to take a moment to speak on something that's really become apparent to me lately. And man, as you go through time and you spend some time in a business, some things become very obvious that may not have been so clear before. And one of those things is your efficiency. A lot of people will spend a lot of time in front of a desk for a certain number of hours and they look busy all day long. But if you actually look at the things that came out of that, you'll find that it's surprisingly low in production. For example, a lot of agencies will talk about talk time and when you work in a call center, you work in a sales position where you're doing it through the phone, they measure your talk time, and that talk time is often displayed in a way that, you might find that someone has to hit 5 hours of talk time a day and then they don't have but one or two presentations, or they don't really have a lot of presentations or talk time at all, but they've made a lot of dials. But the goal is really to help as many families as possible. So figuring out the ways in which you can get the most out of your time, and there are certain ways to do this in every business, and every business is a little bit different. So you have to look at your company and see what are the specific actions that I need to take. And well, obviously, if I'm dialing, I want to talk to as many people as possible. If I'm talking to individuals, I want to get them into a presentation as much as possible. Also, the data that you're calling, obviously, that needs to be good. Is it people that requested the information? Is it cold calls? Is it warm calls? Is it follow up with existing clients to get referrals? Is it calling referrals that my existing clients or sales gave me? So all of these things are a factor, of course, and finding out the successful actions that have worked for others in this business that are doing well, but then also for yourself, what has worked for you personally, what continues to be working, or what worked in the past, and then making changes based on results. And that could be measured through statistics. So you have to measure statistics in order to know what to change. But really, your efficiency is going to come down to how many presentations did I make, and did I make enough to even give my chance to make a sale? And what were the things that I did on that presentation? And are they all the things that need to be done in order to get the thing done? Did I ask for the sale? Did I find what the pain point was, make it real to the person that we have the answer to that pain point? Differentiating yourself from all the other people that are out there. There's so much information out there. It's so important today that with information overload, you differentiate yourself from what else is out there. This is absolutely vital. I cannot stress this enough. But I just want to make sure that they're seeing TV commercials all day long. They're getting advertisements on their phone. They're seeing them through social media, through TV commercials. And you have to be able to let them know that, hey, this is who I am. This is what I do. You're a real person. You requested this. I'm here to help. You're friendly. You're likable. You're polite. You're kind. You speak directly to them. You've got your full attention on them. You're fully engaged. You really want to help the person. And then you overcome the stops and the barriers that get in the way of them getting this done right now, brushing those aside, finding timing. Timing is everything. Making it the right time for the person. Hey, can you pull over? Had a guy today this morning. Hey, sir, it was funny. I talked to him. He sounded like he was asleep. He woke up. Oh, you just woke me up. All of a sudden, I can hear him driving. I said, wait a minute. So I called you. You have to be somewhere. You were asleep. Now you're driving while we're talking. I'm like, I'm not going to accomplish what we need to accomplish on this phone call while this is going on. And he just told me the other day, I don't want to get pulled over driving and by the police. They'll give me a ticket for that. And I said, well, another day, hey, didn't we just talk about this yesterday? How you didn't want to get a ticket, and here you are talking to me on the phone again. And he's like, well, I'm feeling lucky today. So we're joking, we're laughing. He pulls over. He pulls right over. He agrees to getting a policy with me. He pulls over on the side of the road. I need that. Yeah, I need to do this. I need that. But I had to ask him to pull over. I had to ask, hey, can you pull over for me, Bill? Thank you. I appreciate that. That type of communication. Hey, can you turn that TV down for me? It's like overpowering. I really want to hear what you're saying. That's really important to me. Can you please turn that TV down for me? They go and they turn it down. Wow, that's powerful. I just got a grown adult to get up and do something in the physical universe through a phone. It's interesting, like my voice, they're hearing my voice and we're 1,000 miles apart. It almost is interesting to see how things can be caused through communication. Your communication is everything to some people. We take for granted how important it is to be nice, to be friendly, to have a great communication. You got to become a master at communication and anything. I think communication is really a solvent to every single thing that exists, whether it be your relationship, whether it be your business, those that you care about, those that you interact with. I think everything lives and dies on how effectively and how well you communicate. There are courses out there that can allow you to be a better communicator. You can message me personally and I can let you know what those are and where those are and how to get them. They're actually really no money at all. Very, very low cost. You probably haven't heard anyone tell you about a communication course before, have you? Same thing. Has anyone ever told you how to study and they themselves knew how to study? Or did they just say, you don't know how to study without providing a resource on how to do so? I know those courses too. I know how to increase someone's ability to study, to learn, to raise their IQ, to think faster, to be sharper, to be quicker, to get rid of those things that they don't like about themselves and those things in others. Those are very important factors. A lot of them we don't talk enough about. I could make a separate video on about a dozen different things that I just said, but uh, fact of the matter is, getting efficiency. We really started this video off talking about efficiency and really getting the correct number of things done as quickly as possible in the shortest amount of time. This may sound a little bit ridiculous to you, but I want to admit that sometimes I time myself on taking a shower. I try to take a shower in under 5 minutes for sure. I've done it in 3.5 minutes. And you say, well, how in the world can you get clean in 3.5 minutes? Well, I can tell you that I don't have a beard anymore. That was one thing that slowed me down. People ask me, why did you cut your beard? And people liked my beard and we joke about it and it's funny, but truth of the matter is it was really holding me back. It took me longer to dry my face. I'd get dry skin under my beard. It was hard to keep my skin where it wasn't flaking underneath my beard, and had to wear beard oils and comb my beard, and all this time and energy and effort was going into my beard. Same thing with my hair. If it took me time to do my hair, really doesn't take more than 30 seconds. Doesn't take me long to dry it either. I wouldn't have it. Keep it really short on the sides. This is random and silly. And why are we talking about your hair? Well, it's time, saving time, man. Because if I can take a shorter shower, I can get to the phones faster. I can get to my family faster. I can spend less time on things that I really don't want to have to spend a lot of time on my beard and my hair and these things like that if I don't have to. Um, you know, I've been told that, hey, you look a little better with your hair a little longer. Don't cut it all the way down. You don't look good like that. Well, fine, but is it efficient? And so doing what you need to do to save time and be effective with the time that you have. It's not about the time you spend on a project. It is about what did you get done, because there are things that are necessary, man. Taking your convertible out on a nice evening cruise when the cool air's hitting you, you got the ocean breeze. Maybe you go down to, I live in Miami, you're going down to Collins or Ocean Drive and you're riding along the beach, you're looking at the water, you're going for a walk, you're taking your dog to the beach, you're relaxing, getting a little sun for a couple hours, going for a run. These are all things that I think are a necessary part of living life. But if you're chained to a desk from 9 to 6, Monday through Friday, and then, oh, you didn't hit your targets. Oh, now you got to work Saturday too. Saturday's great. Work Saturdays. Absolutely love Saturdays. But what if you have something you can do with your family, or they wanted to do something and you said you couldn't do it because you didn't hit your targets because you acted busy all week long, but actually got nothing done? Anyways, that's a wrap on this, but I just wanted to emphasize, focus on what you're getting done with the time that you have. Don't allow these distractions to pop up. Don't allow social media, Netflix, Disney to detract from what you're doing right now, here in this moment, and subtract the products that you could have gotten with the time that you had. And now it's hitting and hurting your family. It's having a negative impact on your family, your friends, your social life, your health, your wealth, your happiness, your spiritual ability to improve as a being. Don't let your lack of effort in the moment detract from what could have occurred in terms of the products and production you should have gotten.